What's up, Joya? Welcome to your 45-minute jFit class. My name is Joslyn. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today we are going to work through 3 different circuits. Each circuit is composed of 5 exercises. We go through those circuits for 3 rounds each with a break in between as I demo our next set. So, as your gentle reminder, this is your workout. Please take as many breaks as you need. Take the modifications as they come. Just do the best that you can, and that's all we will ever ask of you here at Joya. We will be using a set of dumbbells today. Feel free to have lighter and heavier if you have those readily available, just so you can interchange as needed. Without further ado, let's get started. Go ahead and start standing up with those knees nice and soft. We'll take a deep breath in. And exhale, really setting a goal for yourself and setting an intention for this workout. One more deep breath in. And release. We start with a mobility warm-up to get that body loose. Let's look over that left shoulder and over the right. One more time each side. Tilt that ear all the way down to the shoulder. Feel a stretch through the side of the neck. And changing direction. Go ahead and dip that chin to your chest. And slowly roll the neck over to the left. Go ahead and change directions if you neck rolls to the right. That's it, and we'll move on to those shoulders. Let's go big windmills backwards, opening up that rotator cuff. Still moving nice and slow, getting those joints loose. And switch it up, we bring those arms forward. That's it, now we're gonna reach up and over, up and over. Really breathing into that rib cage, stretching out, that's the whole side of the body here. That's it, try to get just a little bit deeper on these last few reps. Perfect. Now we'll take that torso, gently twist side to side. Get that spine loose, keeping the core tight here. That's it, bring those hands right onto your hips. We're gonna go big hula hoop circles to the left. That's it, really accentuate those circles. Stretch out those hips here. And changing direction. Perfect. We're gonna set all the weight down onto that left foot. Flex your right foot. We abduct out and in, out and in. And we're gonna start to swing that leg forward and back. Try to keep the leg as straight as you can here. Does not matter how high the foot goes. We just wanna stretch out the back of the legs. We're gonna bend at the knee, and we open up that hip, out, back, and around. And straighten that knee back out, ankle circles to the right, and then a few over to the left. Perfect, let's set that right leg down, shift all your weight over, flex that left foot, and we are back to that abduct, out and in. That's it, and we swing that leg forward. Once again, trying to keep that leg nice and straight, not worrying about that foot coming all the way up to hip height or not. Then we bend at the knee, open it up that second side, out, back, and around. Out, back, and around. And straighten it out, ankle circles to the left. And we bring those circles over to the right. That's it, let's go ahead and step those feet out just a little wider than hip width here. Drop down into some air squats. Really waking up those glutes here. Try to get that booty nice and low on every rep. Weight stays in the heels here. Last 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and step to the back of your mat. We are gonna take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, we forward fold. Inchworm out to a high plank. Holding here for just a few seconds. Core is tight, back is flat. We are gonna step that right foot right outside our right hand and open up the right arm to the ceiling. Gentle twist in the spine here. Modification, you can always drop that back knee, otherwise leg is engaged. Right hand comes down, right foot shoots back, and we bring that left leg right outside the left hand, opening up that left arm. That's it, holding here, keeping that core engaged. Left hand will come down, left foot shoots back to that high plank, holding here. Belly button into spine. We slowly start to walk the feet up to meet the hands. Legs stay straight, stretch out those hamstrings. Slowly rolling up one vertebra at a time. Head and shoulders come up last. We're gonna go 10 jumping jacks. Modification, you can always tap it out. Once you've completed 10 jumping jacks, head to a jog in place. You can always slow it down and march. Just keep those feet moving here. We're gonna bring those knees all the way up to hip height. You got it. Head back to that jog in place. All right, Joya Tribe. That body should be nice and loose by now. Try to keep those feet moving. I will demo through our first set of the day. We're gonna start with knees soft, feet hip width apart. Shoulders down and back, palms are face in. We hammer curl to overhead press. So those palms stay face in through the entire movement. Second, you've got options here. Option number one, we start at the top of our mat and right leg moves. Lateral lunge, adding in a hop. If jumping is not in the cards, lunge with a knee drive. It is still an explosive movement. We tuck the pelvis under, we drive that knee up with some power. If you are taking that hop out, you can feel free to rack your weights at your shoulder as an added challenge. But if you are jumping, please leave those weights on the ground just so that you protect those ankles and stay safe. Third, you guessed it, we're gonna even out those legs. So we start at the other end of our mat and our left leg moves. Once again, lateral lunge with a hop or a knee drive, whichever level you are working with. Just keep that body moving. Fourth, we are gonna bring it down to the mat. Weights are optional here as well. We start in a high plank. Wrists directly underneath those shoulders, back flat, core tight. We are going to frog jump with a front raise. So option one, jump those feet forward, lift those weights up to shoulder height, and then jump them back. Option two, you can slow it down. Walk, walk, lift, down, walk, walk. As I mentioned before, you can also just ditch those weights and jump or walk and just lift those arms up to shoulder height. Most important part is that those feet are as wide as the mat as you bring them forward. We finish this set strong on our backs, targeting that core. Legs are in a wide V. We reach in and out, in and out. Exhaling on every single crunch, keeping tension on those abs. Woo. All right, Joya Tribe, grab some water. Take a nice deep breath in. Do whatever you need to do. We pick up those weights. You are on the clock in 3, 2, and 1. Let's hit it. Hammer curl to overhead press. On that curl, we keep the elbows in close to the body. Head of the weight comes right up to the head of the shoulder. That's it. Really work those arms here. That's it. We set up. Right leg moves first. Lateral lunge with a hop or a knee drive. Let's crush it. As you lunge out with that right leg, that left leg is staying straight. Really make sure you're stepping wide enough here to feel that stretch through your inner thigh. And we drive that knee up with power. That's it. Excellent job. Shake those legs out. We reset, other end of your mat, and your left leg moves. Keeping the head and chest lifted through the entire movement. Lunge and hop. That's it, really drive those hips back. Get nice and low on every lunge. You got this. That's it. Bring it on down to that mat. Make sure you are set up with those weights or your wrists directly underneath your shoulders here. Gaze at the top of your mat. Frog jump or walk it forward with a front raise. Feet are coming out wider than your hands. And it's very important that they are flat down on the ground before you lift those weights up. Push those knees out wide. Keep that booty low. Make sure those weights are stopping at shoulder height. That's it. Legs are up. Legs are wide. Try to keep the legs as straight as you can here. Head and shoulders stay lifted. We reach in and out, in and out. Always breathing through core work. That's it. Keep tension on that core. Excellent job. We've got one round done. So we are back to the top here. Weights in hand, knees soft. Hammer curl, overhead press. Palms, remember, are staying face in through the entire movement. Blasting those biceps and then blasting those shoulders. Now, if those weights start to feel a little too heavy at any time, you can always ditch one of them. Hold one weight long ways, and it's the same exact movement. You can be here. All right, those legs should be nice and warm by now, so let's see if we can get a little lower on every rep this time as we lunge. I want you to think about pushing that booty down and back, like there's a chair behind you you're trying to sit on. Being mindful that that right knee never pokes over the right big toe. Weight should be in your heels as you are lunging. That's it. Even out those legs here. Left leg goes, lunge, and hop. Really power up from the bottom. Drive that knee up using your lower abs. Taking that hop out if it does not serve you today, but we are still exploding that knee up. That's it. Set up in that high plank. Back flat, core tight. Jump it out or walk it out. Make sure those feet are coming out wide and that booty is down low. Really open up those hips here. That's it, press the lower back tight into the mat. Head and shoulders come up and legs go wide. Really pull that belly button in towards the spine, keeping those abs engaged, always breathing. it, you're almost there. Excellent job. Team, we've got one more round through this first circuit, so bring it on up to standing. Grab those weights. Making sure the knees are soft. We never want to be locked out in this upright position. Keeping those shoulders down and back and that head held high.
We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Mama, please don't worry about me. I'm about to let my heart speak.
That's it, give me a couple more reps here. Stay with me.
So let's get down to business.
That's it, this time I will show the modification without the hop, but keeping those weights here so they're wrapped right at the shoulders. The lunge is the same, we just drive that knee up and take the jump out.
So let's get down to business.
Still getting low, keeping the weight in the heels, driving that booty back and then driving that knee straight up.
Let's get down to business.
That's it. Remember to keep the gaze forward as well. You don't want to get caught looking down at the ground. All right. Last time through, and then these lateral lunges disappear. I promise. Head and chest are lifted, and let's crush it. That's it. Eyes up, head up, chest up. Drive the hips back, drive that knee up. Excellent job. All right, y'all, your break is right around the corner. Let's bring it down to that mat and finish this first set strong. Remember, you can jump it out, you can walk it out. You can move as fast or as slow as you want, with or without weights. Just fight through all the way till that bell.
And I can't do this for another day. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to got this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down.
That's it. Flip it on over. Fire up those abs. Last block of work here, and then you get your break. Let's hit it.
We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business.
That's it. Keep those abs nice and tight. Do not release yet. You're so close. Excellent job, team. Grab some water, towel off, take your quick break here, and then try to keep your body moving as I demo through our second set. Your first move, we start in a wide sumo squat stance. So, toes are gonna point out at a 45-degree angle. Weights are racked right at the shoulders. We squat and thrust. Knees go out wide, booty drops low, and then we explode those weights up and drive through the heels as we stand. Second, you're gonna ditch one of those weights. We're gonna hold one weight. If you have a heavier weight, you can keep it right at your chest. If you have a lighter weight, you can stick it straight out in front of you. We're gonna start at the top of our mat. We reverse lunge with a twist. So, we are always gonna twist over that front thigh. You're here, step together. Lunge and twist. Exhale on every twist, keeping the shoulders stacked over the hips. You're really gonna feel that in your obliques. Like I mentioned, heavier weights, keep it in closer to the body, but I promise you will still feel that twist. For our third move, you have a lot of options here. Option one, we've got both weights in hand. Press them overhead as we jack. Slow it down and tap if that works better for you. Option two, ditch one weight, you've got one long ways, and you're here, jumping or tapping. Option three, You can ditch both weights if that's what you prefer. However, I still want you to punch those arms up overhead, whether you're jumping or tapping, because that's what helps you elevate the heart rate. Fourth, we are gonna bring it down to the mat. We start in a high plank. Weights are optional on this one as well. I am gonna show with and without. We tricep push-up, open up to side plank. Modification coming down to the knees. You can stay on your knees through the entire movement as long as that bottom hip is lifted when you open up to a side plank. As mentioned, this can be done without weights. Same exact movement, just without the added weight. We will finish with core work, flipping it on over. Fingertips are light on the back of the head, and we hit a bicycle twist. Elbow to knee, making sure the head and chest are lifted off that mat, because like I said before, we always want tension on those abs. All right, Joya Tribe. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale it all out. Grab those weights. Give me a nice wide sumo squat stance. And we are gonna crush this second circuit. You are on the clock in 3, 2, and 1. Let's hit it. Down and up. Down and up. Now, very important, make sure those toes are pointed out at a 45-degree angle so that you push those knees wide, because we are targeting those side glutes here. If you don't feel it in your side glute, I want you to widen out that stance just a little bit more and make sure those toes are pointing the proper direction. Excellent job. Now, top of your mat. Weight can be at your chest or straight out in front of you. Reverse lunge and twist. Shoulders stay stacked over the hips. Check that alignment. Make sure you're stepping back wide enough. You want to try to hit 90-degree angles with those knees, always aiming to get that front thigh parallel with the ground if possible. Really make those legs work for it today, y'all. That's it. Now we've got those jacks. Remember, you can have 1, 2, or no weights. You can jump it out or tap it out. Keep those feet moving and get that heart rate up here. That's it. Stay nice and light on those toes. Punch those arms up overhead. Pull that belly button into the spine. Keep that gaze straight forward. Woo, awesome job. We are gonna bring it down. Tricep push-ups, opening up to that side plank. On that push-up, keep those arms close to the body. Your elbows should be shooting straight back towards that back wall. As you open up into a side plank, shoulders stacked directly on top of one another. Think about those arms being in one straight line. Remember, there is absolutely no shame in dropping down to those knees at any time. Always focus on quality over quantity. Fingertips are light on the back of the head here. That's it. Make sure you're really focusing on core strength to lift and twist. We are not pulling on the back of the head. We're not using our arm strength here. Elbows stay out wide. And we exhale every time we twist. Whew, one round done. Y'all are crushing this workout. Bring it back up to the top. Nice wide sumo squat stance. Rack those weights. Squat and thrust. That's it. Really explode up. Drive that power straight down through your heels.
just wanna feel something, but I keep feeling nothing all night.
That's it. Roll those shoulders down and back. Keep that torso up tall through this entire movement.
Turn the music up in the headphones.
Exhale as you twist. I will always remember to remind you to breathe throughout any core work you ever do. If that weight is straight out in front of you, really focus on trying to keep those arms as straight as you can. If that weight starts to feel a little too heavy, you can bring it in closer to your chest. That's it. Time to let that heart rate climb again. Overhead press, jumping jack. Once again, this is completely acceptable. Most important thing is that you keep that body moving as fast or as slow as you want. That's it. Keep it going. You got this. Tricep push-up, opening up to side plank. Keeping those arms in close to the body, really targeting those triceps on every rep. Remember that bottom hip stays lifted off the mat as well. You can drop the knee at any time, but the hip does not touch the mat. We really want that oblique to stay engaged.
52 bars come out, now you feel them now. 52 cars roll out, remove ceiling in case 52 bras come out. Now you chilling with a ball spin, cars SC on the sleeve. At the 40-40 club, ESPN on the screen. I play the grip for the jeans, plus the slippers is clean. No chrome on the wheels, I'm a grown up for real. Feeling like a pimp, nigga.
That's it. Fingertips light on the back of the head here. Head and shoulders lifted off the mat. Elbow to knee. Elbow to knee. Breathing, crunching, and twisting.
In the building, Brooklyn, we back on the map. Me and my beautiful beat in the back of that back. I'm the realest to run it. I just happen to rap. I ain't got a clap.
That's it, y'all. We've got one final round through this first circuit. Bring it on up to standing. Let's hit it. Make sure that stance is nice and wide. Those legs should be warm by now. I want y'all to drop that booty just a little bit lower on every rep. Really make those legs work for it. I know you can do it. Get lower, push those knees wide. Explode those weights up high. Don't cheat yourself now, team. Ooh. Last time through these lunges. Keeping that torso up tall. Keeping that head held high and that gaze straight forward. Lunge and twist. Always remembering we're twisting over that front thigh. So if our right leg is forward, we are twisting to the right. When that left leg is forward, we twist to the left. All right, y'all. Last cardio push before our next break. I want y'all to get out of breath here. See if you can move those feet just a little bit quicker. That's it. Keep pushing, keep fighting.
I swear I meant to mean the best when it ended. Even tried to bite my tongue and you started. Now you're texting all my friends, asking questions.
Remember, you can ditch one or both weights at any time. But you're strong, you don't need to, right? Yeah. Woo. All right, we bring it down to that mat. 2 more moves and the break is right around the corner. Tricep push-up, opening up to side plank. Once again, with or without weights on this one. On your toes or on your knees. You have so many options here. Do whatever feels right for your body today. Woo. All right, y'all. Take that deep breath in. Exhale it out. Fire up those abs and finish this set strong. Keep that lower back pressed tight against the mat. Keep the head lifted. Stay with me all the way till that bell. Excellent job. All right, y'all. You are killing this workout. We have one final circuit left, so grab your quick break. And as always, try to keep that body moving as I demo through our final set. So we are gonna start with knees soft, feet hip width apart, shoulders rolled down and back. Palms are face out through the entire movement here. We are gonna front raise, weight stop at shoulder height, we bring it down, and then we go around the world. Arms circle all the way up overhead and come back down. Front raise, palms out, around the world, palms out. Very important that you keep the weight slightly in front of your body throughout the entire movement. You should be able to see them in your peripheral vision as they circle up overhead. Second, you've got options here. You can have one weight, both weights, no weights, whatever works best for you. But feet are gonna be a little wider than hip width here. Weights are at your chest. If you are using them, we drop the booty down nice and low, coming into a squat hold, and we're gonna rotate on the heels. So toes out, toes in, toes out, toes in. Targeting those side glutes and then working those inner thighs. Keeping the booty as low as we can, time under tension. Third, a little cardio push here. We've got butt kickers. We bring the heels all the way up to the booty, pumping those arms, light on those toes. Modification, you're here. Jumping is always an option as long as we keep moving. Fourth, we bring it down to the mat. If you want an added challenge, we are gonna grab weights and put them onto our hips. Feet are as wide as the mat. Hips come all the way up high, squeezing those glutes. And we've got calf raises. All the way up, all the way down. Really working those calves. Like I said, hips stay high the entire time. We are not gonna let that booty touch the mat no matter what. We finish strong. We flip it on over. We come into a low plank with elbows directly underneath our shoulders, back flat, core tight. And if this is enough for you, you can hold right here. I just want you to fire up those abs and stay in it. If you want more, you can tap, 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 tap. If you want even more, we got low plank jacks. We jump those feet wide and back in. Now, we've got 3 rounds through, 1 more circuit. I want y'all to find yourself in whatever mirror you have in your house. Tell yourself you got this and get ready to finish this workout strong. Take a deep breath, exhale it out. And we've got front raise to around the world. You are on the clock in 3, 2, and 1. Knees soft, feet hip width apart. That's it. Now, even though we are not working our abs here, I want y'all to pull that belly button in towards your spine and brace your core. You always need a strong posture here to make sure that it does not dump into your lower back. That's it. Keeping those arms as straight as you possibly can through the entire movement. Making sure, there you go. See, we're already done. All right, feet wider than hip width. Weights at the shoulders if you are using them. Drop that booty down low and we rotate on our heels. Toes out, toes in. Toes out, toes in. Keep the head and chest lifted. Keep your gaze straight forward. Do not look down at the ground because we're not hinging, we're squatting. That's it. Let it burn, let it shake. Stay low, I know you can do it. Woo, shake those legs out. Set those weights down. And we've got butt kickers. Little cardio push here. Bring those heels all the way up to your booty. We stay nice and light on those toes. We're working the calves, we're working the hamstrings here. That's it, core stays engaged and we are pumping those arms. You got it, you're almost there. Bring it down to the mat. Feet are as wide as the mat, hips are high, glutes are squeezed tight. Calf raises. Heels should be the only thing moving here, up and down. Really squeezing the calves tight at the top of every single rep, keeping the glutes engaged and the belly button pulled into the spine. Awesome job. We flip it on over. Coming into that low plank. We got plank jacks. Gaze should be right at the top of your mat. Back is flat, core is tight. We are not letting that booty pike up in the air. Remember, at any time you can slow it down into those taps, or you can hold. You can hold right here if that works best for you. Just keep those abs tight, y'all. Whew. One round done. Bring it back up to standing. Front raise to around the world. Set 2. That's it. Now be mindful that you keep those shoulders rolled down and back. We never want them to creep up by our ears. We want that neck to stay long and that head held high. That's it. Now, feet are a little wider than hip width here. That booty gets nice and low. I want y'all to push yourself out of that comfort zone. That's it. Always remember, if it's burning, it's working. So let it burn. Push through. You are stronger than you know. Rotating on those heels. You got it. Whew, shake out those legs. And let's see if we can move those feet just a little faster this round. Bring those heels all the way up to that booty. That's it, working on speed here. Excellent job, let that heart rate climb. Woo. We're gonna bring it down. See if you can get those hips up just a touch higher on this next one. Really squeeze those glutes here. Heels move up and down, hips do not. That's it, we are engaging every muscle in those legs and really engaging the core as well here. Even though that core is contracted though, we are not holding our breath. Always make sure you breathe. Ooh, working those calves, that's it, y'all. Flip it on over. That's it. Now, in that low plank, I know I've said this multiple times, but really make sure that back stays flat. I don't want you here. I don't want that booty in the air. Back is flat so that the abs really get worked here. Woo. Excellent job. Joya Tribe, this is your last and final round. I want y'all to bring it up to standing, roll those shoulders down and back, and make every second count. Tail end of your workout, you are crushing it. Finish with a bang, y'all. Woo, blast those shoulders, you are almost there. Woo. Remember, you can ditch one or both weights here. Most important thing is that that booty stays low. This is your last one here, so can you give me 1 more inch? Really make those legs work for it. That's it, get uncomfortable here. Make sure those weights are out of your way. Last and final cardio push here. I want everything you've got. Let's leave it all on that mat today. There's no such thing. That's it. You are almost there. Dig deep and keep fighting. Keep those feet moving no matter what. That's it. Lift those hips up high and do not let that booty touch the mat until you hear that bell. Really squeeze every single muscle here, tighten those glutes, engage those quads, and flex the calves every time you lift those heels. That's it. Keep those hips high. I know you can. Woo. Excellent job, y'all. This is your last and final block of work, so flip it on over. Meet me in that low plank. Jump it out, tap it out, or hold. This is it. Fire up those abs, belly button to spine, breathe through it, and stay with me till that final bell. Excellent work. Joya Tribe, give yourselves a round of applause because y'all just crushed it. Now, we will take these final couple moments to reconnect with our bodies. Let that heart rate drop just a touch. So meet me in your child's pose. Taking some slow, deep breaths. Feeding oxygen back into those muscles. That's it, take a nice deep breath in here. On your exhale, let's drive those hips forward, coming into a cobra pose. Shoulders are down and back. Stretching out your abdomen, and gaze will fall up to the ceiling. That's it, take another deep breath in here. On your exhale, drive those hips all the way up into a downward facing dog. Feel free to walk the dog if that feels good to you. Get a stretch through the back of your legs here. Another deep breath in here. On your exhale, go ahead and drop the knees down to the mat. Coming into a tabletop and working through some cat-cows with your own breath. Loosening up that spine. Let's bring that right leg up. Drive those hips forward. Really stretch out the front of the hip flexor. And pushing that knee wide to open up the hip. it, go ahead and step that right leg back. Switch it out, bring the left leg up. Once again, driving those hips forward to stretch out the front of that hip flexor. And we'll push that knee wide to open up the hip on the second side. That's it. Let's go ahead and meet me in a comfortable seated position on your mat. Bring the right arm across your body and feel free to drop that neck side to side as well. Woo. Enjoy a tribe. Y'all crushed it today, as always. You could be doing anything in the world right now, but each and every single one of you made a conscious decision to press play and dedicate 45 minutes to your mental and physical health. Go ahead and switch those arms out. Woo. Thank you so much for joining me today. I loved spending part of your day with you. And let's go ahead and close class out together here. Take a deep breath in. Crisscross those arms up overhead and exhale out. One more deep breath in. Hands will meet up at the top. We exhale to our heart center. Once again, thank you for joining me today. My name is Joslyn. Namaste. Please stay hydrated, stretch more if you can, take care of yourselves, and I look forward to seeing y'all again very soon. Have a great one.
Take advantage of the moment.